Hello, my name is Surya Shar and I'm an English language instructor at the School of Foreign Languages at Gaziantep Islam Science and Technology University. I'm going to teach a narrative essay. Let's look at the outline of my slideshow. We will start with understanding what a narrative essay is, then move on to some useful tips for writing better narratives. After that, we will explore how to organize your essay and look at a sample. Finally, we will recap the key points to make sure everything is clear. A narrative essay is essentially a story. It could be based on your personal experiences or your imagination. Most narrative essays are written about past events, so you will often be using past tenses like past continuous, past perfect continuous. The goal is to tell a story that's meaningful to you and engaging for your reader. When writing a narrative essay, details are key. Describe the event in a detailed way. Who was with you? Where did it happen? And what was the atmosphere like? Make sure to use narrative tenses to give your story in a natural flow. For example, when she finally arrived, he had been waiting for her for 2 hours. This shows the sequence of events clearly. And also using time markers like the week before or after we spoke helps the reader to understand the order of the events. Last but not the least, use a timeline before writing. It helps you organize what events will be written after what. You will write more organized narrative essays if you use a timeline properly. And let's talk about how to structure your narrative essay. It typically starts with an introduction where you provide some background information and present your thesis statement. The body paragraphs should detail the main events of the story in the order they happened, of course. Then finally, the conclusion covers the essay by restating the thesis, summarizing the event, and providing a closing thought or outcome. Here is an example of a narrative essay titled My Mother's China Cups. This essay describes a memory from the writer's childhood using the structure we just discussed. Notice how the essay opens with background information about the cups, then moves on to describe the writer's interactions with them over time, and concludes with a reflection on what the experience taught them. The introduction is crucial because it sets the tone for your story. In this sample, the writer starts by introducing the china cups and explaining their significance to the mother. This helps the reader understand why the story is important. In the first body paragraph, the writer recalls their childhood desire to wash the china cups. This paragraph introduces the main event while also providing details that build up to the central conflict. Here, the writer goes back to the earliest memory of washing the cups. The detailed description of the event helps to take the reader in the experience, making the narrative more engaging. Details are, I started with my favorite, the old blue and white one and the one from Japan. I filled the sink with soapy water and began washing the tiny cups. In the third body paragraph, the writer breaks the blue and white cup. This is the turning point of the narrative, where the writer expects a strong reaction from the mother, but instead she responds with kindness and understanding. And that was a surprising moment for the writer. As you see, lots of details are given to describe that turning point. In the conclusion, the writer reflects on the meaning of the event. They connect the experience with their own growth and understanding, which provides a satisfying closure to the narrative. This reflection is what makes a narrative essay not just a story, but a meaningful piece of writing. The lesson from this narrative essay that we read and talked about, I will always remember that she cared more about encouraging me than about her valuable cups. And what we have learned so far in this video, we have covered that a narrative essay is a story that reflects on a significant event or experience. Remember to use narrative tenses like past continuous, past perfect, simple past, and organize your essay with a clear structure. Most importantly, think about why the event is meaningful to you and how you can convey that to your reader. Keep in mind that writing requires hard work. Thank you. See you in the next video.